All right, I got some amazing news today. My team and I just bought a 26-unit apartment building in Chicago. It was 100% occupied. 85% of the rent was paid by the government, and we have a projected 15 to 20% return on investment for this building. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how we found the deal, why we love it, a quick value add blueprint, like what are we gonna do to add value to the property, the capital stack, why this matters for you, and how you can get started investing in real estate and buying apartment buildings. Now, before we get into the video, 90% of you guys who are watching this video are not subscribed to my channel. So please, if you would, help me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, let's get into the video. So first, quick deal specs. So it's on Paulina Street in Chicago. It's a 26-unit building. Built in 1927, major systems and the roof were redone in 2023. Building is 100% occupied at closing. And what we've noticed as we've gone around the entire country looking for apartment buildings to buy over the last couple of years, and I bought my first apartment building in 2018. So I've been buying apartment buildings for a while now. And what I've noticed recently is that a lot of these markets are having issues and trouble with occupancy on their buildings, but not Chicago. Chicago is one of the highest occupancy rates that I have seen across the country. It's the only place where I've been able to find buildings that have 90 to 100% occupancy. Other states, Michigan, Ohio, Missouri, of course this is a general statement, but most of the buildings that I've seen have been more like 50, 60, 70% occupancy, which means you can't get the right financing, and it's just gonna be harder to do a deal like that. All right, the tenant base, 100% of the rents are coming from CHA, which 85% of that rent comes from the government. So pretty sweet that 15% of the rent comes from the tenants, the other 85% is guaranteed by the government. And that's a pretty interesting kind of concept because a lot of buildings that we looked at have been, maybe 20 or 30% government housing and then the rest be market rate tenants. But in Chicago, you can get amazing rents. It's super stable. CHA is an amazing partner to work with. And that means Chicago Housing Authority. We bought the building for $2.7 million, so it's $104,000 a door. And the property produces on day one a 10% cash on cash return. We're planning to hold the building for 5 years and make a 15 to 20% IRR. So that's kind of the specs on the building. And we really, really do like it. We also, in the neighborhood that we kind of like to invest in, we like to invest in B and C class neighborhoods. B and C class neighborhoods that are typically surrounded or in the path of progress of like an A and B class neighborhood progressing, where we think we can buy something for $104K a door, but it's gonna be worth 200 grand a door in 5-year period. And that's typically why our hold period is gonna be around 5 years. It just takes time for these things to happen. And sure, there's some value add that I'll go over on this building and on this property, but the biggest thing that you have as a real estate investor is time, and buying these assets and just holding them for longer periods of time is really where you make your wealth. Why do we like this deal? Number one, guaranteed rent. Chicago Housing Authority covers 85% of the rent, so it's super stable cash flow. Because of that, we were able to get amazing financing on the property. We got a Fannie Mae loan on the property, which means it was like 78% loan to value, 6.3% interest rate, 1 point. And it was a 5-year term, 1-year interest only. So it was a very, very good deal. The property also has immediate cash flow because it was already 100% leased at closing. So there's no heavy lease up risk or vacancy risk. Also because of that, because it was 100% leased, we were able to get good financing. Because when you work with Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae and get some non-recourse debt, to get the non-recourse debt, the building has to be 90+% occupied, all right? Another program that we're signing up for with this property is the ASAP program. So we're gonna file for Chicago's Affordable Housing Special Assessment Program, which cuts property taxes up to 80% for 10 years. I don't think we're gonna get 80% of a tax credit. I think we're gonna get more like 30 to 40% decrease in our taxes, but it can go as high as 10%. And that locks in for 10 years. So that means your property taxes can't go up and you get a reduction in current property taxes for the next 10 years. And so long as you keep your property affordable housing, which means your rents are 60% below average median income, which all of our property rents are, then you can renew that for 2 more terms. So it can be 30 years of tax savings for the property. Also, up and coming location, it's on the Beverly border, one of Southside's safest, fastest gentrifying pockets, $47 million in new developments, and there's a Whole Foods less than a mile away. You have Dan Ryan's Woods and Beverly Country Club minutes away. The country club is like down the street from us, which is pretty cool. Couple of ways to add value, increase the value of the property. One, rent upside. A handful of the units are sitting below market. We're going to raise them to full market rents over the next 18 months. Some light CapEx work, but other than that, the building was pretty much turnkey. So we're going to do $25K for exterior, tuck pointing, common area work. And then we're also doing a unit turn, like turnover, raising money for reserves, just in case we have to turn over those units. All right. Professional management. This is probably one of the most important things if you're buying multifamily apartment buildings, is to partner up with a great property management company. So we partnered up with an amazing PM. They manage 4,500 units, I believe, in South Chicago, and they're already on board. They've actually already been managing this property, so they have experience with the building. And our target is to refi or sell in year 3 to 5, targeting an 8.5% cap rate. And if we can refinance earlier, that's just going to boost the IRR for the property as well. But we're just targeting buying the property, holding it for 5 years, and selling it in year 5. All right, so now for the capital stack. So we got a loan for 78% of the building, and then we raised the rest in equity. So we got a 75% loan to value, 6.3% interest rate, which is really good, from Freddie Mac. And then for the equity side, we raised $750K with our Reg D fund. So this fund is a way for people to invest in real estate alongside us. That is redbrickequity.com. To invest in that fund, you have to be an accredited investor. And again, this video is not a pitch about investing in our fund or anything like that. This is just showing you the kind of deals that are out there right now that you can go ahead and buy. So just keep that in mind. This is not me asking for any kind of investment or anything like that. This is just me sharing information about what I'm seeing out there and the kinds of deals that are kind of out there today, because this property, we just bought it. Fee structure. Fee structure that we kind of do for deals, and what I've seen is typical, is 70-30 or 80-20 GP-LP profit split. So if you would invest in a fund, you would get the 70 or 80%, and then me, the GP, or whoever you're investing with, would get the other 20 to 30%. Distributions we're doing is quarterly, starting year 1 once the hurdles are met. And hurdles for us just means make sure the property's occupied, make sure there's no big CapEx items coming, make sure we have cash in the bank, all that kind of stuff. Why is this better for you? Couple things that I want you to think about as I've shared this information now, is that, like, if you have a property that has Section 8 or government housing, plus you can get a tax abatement, plus it's an oncoming neighborhood, plus it cash flows already, plus it's 100% occupied. Like, this is kind of just like the cash flow armor that I like to say, right? Because if you're projecting a 15% return and 10% of that return just comes from pure cash flow, you're not hedging so much money on and not so much of your return on the sale of the asset, which is great. And what we've noticed too is that Chicago offers higher cap rates than coastal markets, and it has amazing vacancy, like super low vacancy. Every property that we've gone and looked at has been 90 to 100% occupied. You do the same thing in Detroit, you do the same thing in Ohio, you're gonna be at 70% occupancy, 65. I just got 3 deals sent to me in St. Louis, 60% occupancy. I'm like, I can't do anything with that. It's tough. Now, this is probably, and the whole reason I started this fund this year was because this is probably one of the best times to buy apartment buildings that we're probably gonna see in our lifetime. I'm 30 years old, I just turned 30 years old. I think this is gonna be one of the best times to buy apartment buildings in my lifetime. And the reason why I say that is because the interest rates were so low for so long. COVID shook things up and made it really, really hard for people to sell, to buy apartment buildings. But now that's about to change, because debt maturities over the next 5 years is going to be a massive buying window, and this deal is kind of proof of that. We have 3 to 5 good years ahead of us to find great deals like this for, people like us, normal people, to be able to go out there and buy apartment buildings, and not the hedge funds or the big boys to be able to go out there and find the deals. But for average people to go and buy apartment buildings, the next 3 to 5 years is a good time to go and do it. Now, the reason why is because of this debt maturities. What that means is that a lot of the apartment building owners right now have 2, 3, 4% interest rates, but their loan terms are only 5 to 10 years. And so that the last 5 years, no one's really bought. There hasn't been that much properties trading hands. So a lot of the ownership of properties right now is super cheap debt. So they're at 2, 3, 4% interest rate. They're going to have a wake up call when they're at now 6 to 7% or 5, 6, 7%, right? So their interest payments are going to double, but maybe their rents haven't doubled. Maybe in some markets they have and they're going to be okay, but other markets they haven't. And they haven't even refinanced the last 3 to 5 years because the interest rates were just spiking. So With that being said, this is a huge opportunity for the next 3 to 5 years because there's going to finally be that crack in this multifamily game for people like you and me to go out there and buy multifamily, which is why I started the fund. Because me and my family used to invest in apartment buildings back in 2017, 2018, 2019, and in 2020. And we did a lot of those deals with our own capital. We were the majority investor in all of those apartments, but we were only able to get 100 units. We flipped those to get more money to buy more, and then boom, COVID hit. And so our kind of window was like 24 months, or let's just say it was 3-year window. I could only buy 100 units because I'm not a billionaire. We had a couple $1,000,000. We bought 100 units of apartments, and we were like, all right, that's it. We don't have any more cash. That was it. And cool, you're making, from 100 units, you're making $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month in net cash flow, which is great, but like to pay for your whole family's stuff is not that much money, right? You got to split it in a couple different ways. So for the next 3 to 5 years, the reason we started the fund is to take our money that we have, invest it into every single deal, but then build the structure for other people to invest with us, alongside us, so long as they are accredited investors. If you don't know what that means, it means you must make over 200 grand a year or have $1 million net worth besides your primary residence. And if you're married, you have to make over 300,000 bucks a year. So if that sounds like you, click the link top of the description. You can book a call with me. But this video is more just to share you what is going on, what I'm noticing, what I'm seeing in the multifamily space across the country right now. If you are interested in multifamily investing, again, click that link. I do have some sort of like mastermind. I'm trying to do like a free mastermind as well. So if you're interested in that, again, click the link, book a call with me. Would love to add you to that. It's going to be like a weekly kind of webinar mastermind where you can get together with other like-minded accredited investors and we can chat about deals, about what we have going on, and do some business together. So thanks for watching this video. Thanks for staying till the end of the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, especially a lot of you guys are not subscribed, 90% of you guys, just watching, just free balling the videos. So it'd be nice if you did subscribe, so I can get the subscribers up and you can get notified when I do post future videos. Drop a comment down below. Where are you investing right now? Which cities are you investing in right now? Would love to know. And I can even do a little breakdown video analysis of what I think about your market. Thanks so much. See you on the next one.